This is the AI News Flash for May 20th, 3 p.m. UTC. First up, CNBC reports Amazon founder Jeff Bezos has publicly dismissed AI bubble concerns, telling investors, quote, "You shouldn't worry about it." Bezos acknowledged that every experiment is currently getting funded, including bad ideas, but argued the good ideas will pay for all of the losers, drawing parallels to past industrial cycles where biotech investors lost money, but society kept all the life-saving drugs. He also formally confirmed his new AI startup project Prometheus is established as a standalone company separate from Amazon and Blue Origin because it deserves its own special focus, though specific objectives remain undisclosed. This optimistic stance comes amid mounting AI bubble warnings, including Michael Burry's $1.1 billion NVIDIA and Palantir short positions, Bridgewater calling it the most dangerous phase, and Norway's sovereign wealth fund modeling a 35% loss scenario. Bezos' vote of confidence is a major signal in the institutional debate over AI investment sustainability. Second, Barron's reports Meta has formally begun AI-driven layoffs, cutting approximately 8,000 jobs globally, around 10% of its workforce, with the move framed as a potential catalyst for the struggling stock. Around 7,000 employees are being reassigned into AI-focused roles, with Singapore staff hit first and 198 Bay Area employees terminated. Additional cuts are planned for later in 2026. Combined with Microsoft's recent cuts, approximately 23,000 tech jobs are affected across the industry. Meta's 2026 AI infrastructure capex is expanding to between $115 and $135 billion. CEO Zuckerberg's Superintelligence Lab strategy is in full execution, with AI-native organizational restructuring, reduced management layers, and continued scaling back of Reality Labs' metaverse projects to offset costs. Total tech sector AI-related layoffs in 2026 have now surpassed 15,000 cumulatively, including Block's 4,000, HSBC's 20,000, and Morgan Stanley's 2,500. The Meta cuts mark one of the largest single events. The simultaneous progression of massive AI investment and large-scale workforce reduction has become the defining trend of the 2026 tech industry. Third, Fierce Biotech reports U.S. pharma giant Bristol Myers Squibb has officially announced enterprise-wide AI adoption of Anthropic's Claude across over 30,000 employees, marking one of the largest pharmaceutical AI deployments to date. Claude will be deployed across all major functions, including research, clinical development, manufacturing, commercial, and corporate operations. EVP and Chief Digital and Technology Officer Greg Myers stated the strategic prize is unlocking untapped value trapped behind decades of data silos. 3 priority areas were outlined: accelerating engineering with Claude Code, embedding AI agents in drug development workflows, and connecting Claude to institutional knowledge bases. Anthropic head of life sciences Eric Cowderer-Abrams cited surfacing scientific context from internal research and tracing manufacturing deviations in real time. This follows Roche's acquisition of Path AI, AstraZeneca's Oken partnership, and Tempus AI's genomics deals, reinforcing the pharma AI boom. The AI drug discovery market is projected to reach $25 billion by 2030. Anthropic's enterprise revenue continues explosive growth, with over 80% of Fortune 500 firms now using Claude, marking a decisive milestone for healthcare AI implementation. Fourth, HCLTech's latest report, titled AI Impact Imperatives 2026, warns that approximately 43% of major enterprise AI initiatives are projected to fail, drawing significant industry attention. The study surveyed 467 senior executives at companies with over $1 billion in annual revenue. Nearly half of business leaders expect measurable returns within just 18 months, creating intense execution pressure and exposing a severe gap between AI project promises and real-world outcomes. CTO Vijay Guntur emphasized that success requires alignment of organizational structures, decision-making authority, and people readiness, not just technology. Change management remains chronically underinvested, and the difficulty of translating ambitions into consistent enterprise-wide outcomes is identified as the root cause. The findings align with Gartner's warning that 95% of AI pilots fail to reach production and Deloitte's estimate of $67.4 billion in annual economic losses from AI hallucination-based decisions. The gap between investment and realized outcomes is now severe, marking organizational transformation as the critical bottleneck for enterprise AI in 2026. Fifth, NextGov reports the Trump administration is preparing an executive order that would give the National Security Agency a role in voluntary AI model safety testing, marking a significant new framework for U.S. national security review of commercial AI. The EO would establish voluntary information sharing between government and AI developers, with the NSA potentially conducting classified pre-release testing of advanced AI models. The move responds to growing concern over cybersecurity-capable AI like Anthropic's Mythos and OpenAI's GPT 5.5, which can autonomously identify network vulnerabilities. A White House official stated that any policy announcement will come directly from the president, with the framework designed to balance innovation with safeguards while addressing intelligence agencies' need for early access to powerful AI tools. This sits alongside OpenAI's Global AI Institute proposal, G7 nations AI SBOM guidance, the EU AI Act, and 38 U.S. state-level AI regulations, marking the emergence of a global AI governance framework. The federal-level acceleration of U.S. AI regulation is a decisive turning point, elevating cybersecurity-capable AI models to a subject of formal national security oversight. That's all for this AI News Flash.